In this video, we will learn how to write the classes. So as per our previous discussion, in the previous video, I have discussed about classes and object, and I said that every object will have some properties and methods. So how to identify the properties and methods? For practicing, I have some examples here. So I'll be just writing the properties and methods for the objects. So let us take the example. So I'll be discussing about these objects like circle, rectangle and cylinder. This comes from mathematics. So these are mathematical objects. And student and account. So these are data objects, like student of a college. College maintains data, and account of a bank. So it maintains data. These are data related objects, information related objects. And this car and television, this belongs to other engineering stream, which I have taken them as example of object only. So let us write the classes for them. For these objects, let us write classes. So with this, we'll get some idea how to define the classes for objects. So if any task is given, it becomes simple and easy for you after this practice. So let us start. First one, a circle. Define a circle. A circle will have one property called radius. As a student, if I give you a circle, then you know that circle will have its area and you can calculate its perimeter. You can calculate area and perimeter. So calculating area is computation, right? And calculating perimeter is a computation. So computation can be termed as a method. Property is just radius. If any computation is involved, treat it as method. So here I have a class for circle. If you see this, I have taken the member. So the first thing is radius. It's a property. You can see that it's a variable. Okay, just ignore public. Public I have written. Why I am writing public, I'll show afterwards. Just read this much. Double radius. So it's a property. It's a data member. Then double area. The brackets are there. So it's a method. So area is a method or function in simple terms, right? Then perimeter is a method. So these two are methods. So what should be here? The formula for calculating area of a circle and the formula for calculating perimeter of a circle, that you can write down. See, body I have not implemented. I have just written the signature of a method just to make it simple. Now what to write inside, we will see it after some time. So this is all about circle. If you think that there should be more methods for a circle, you can write them. Okay. So that depends on you. Now next, let us go to a rectangle. Let us write a class for a rectangle object. So first of all, I will draw a rectangle object and I will write a class. So here I have a rectangle. This is a rectangle shape, right? And it's having its length and breadth. So when I say rectangle, what comes to mind? Length and breadth. These are the properties. Yes. We can calculate area. Calculation. So it's a method. We can calculate perimeter. It's a method. So I have a class here. Class rectangle. Length. It's a property. You can see that it's a variable. It's a variable. Integer type variable. And integer type variable breadth. Length and breadth are the properties. Now if you observe in the previous one, for the circle, I have taken double as a data type. Now for this, I am taking int as a data type. Which data type to select? It's up to you. If you say only I want to work in integers, then you can take integers. No, I have double values, that is with decimal. You go for double or float. That depends on you. You know very well that integer doesn't allow decimal values. Double allows decimal values. Float is a small size of double. These are the things you know. So you can select the appropriate one depending on the value that you are going to store in that one. Now coming to next, area is a method. Perimeter is a method. These are the methods or the functions which returns integer type. And the body I have not implemented. We will see it later. So this is neat and clean. Just you can clearly see that it is having these two properties and these methods. That's all. So this is about a rectangle. Now quickly I will write on for a cylinder. Now here is a cylinder. A cylinder is having properties, that is radius. A cylinder is the extension of a circle. It will be circular only, but it will have some height. That's it. So its top area, if you see this top portion, it will have radius. So the circle, cylinder will have some radius, and also one more property, that is height. So if I draw it like this, then this is a radius of a cylinder and height. So there are two properties. And what you can do, You can calculate lid area, that is top area, top or bottom area are same only. I am calling it as lid area. And surface area, that is surface area forming a cylinder, and the volume of a cylinder. What is the volume? These are the things you can calculate. So what all you can calculate, you can make it as a method. So look at the class. I have already written a class. Radius, data member, it's a property. Height, data member, it's a variable, right? It's a property. Now this is a method. Brackets are there, so it's a function method. Flower brackets are there. It will have its body. Definition of a function I have not written, or a method I have not written. This is a method. Lid area, surface area, volume. Now this will get the formulas, right? Formula to calculate volume, formula to calculate surface area and all. So these are the properties and these are the methods. So for any object, you can write on its properties and methods. 3 methods I have written here. First one, second one and third one. 2 properties, first one and second one. So this is about a cylinder. So now let us move on to the next object, that is student object. So I will write a class for a student. Now class for student. So there are a lot of properties of a student. A student will have a roll number, student will have a name, student will have a course, which course he has joined, and in which year he is studying, what is his date of birth, what is his email address, and identification marks, parent name. So many things are there. So it depends on what all the values you need. You can take all those properties, right? Whatever the data you require for a student, you can make it as property. So I have selected few here. One is roll number. Now one thing is which data type we should use here. Integer. Roll number. In some places, in some colleges, special characters are allowed in the roll number. Like a roll number is given like this: 12 hyphen 16 hyphen 172. Like 172 is a roll number, actual roll number, or like 172 is actual roll number, then 16 is some code, year code or college code, like this. Some hyphens are also allowed, special characters are also allowed. If that is the case, then it cannot be an integer. If you want to store the complete number, you have to make it as a string. So here you have to judge and decide what you want to store, and based on that you have to select a proper data type. Then next is a name of a student. That is a string only, string. So the data type is string. So this variable is of type string. And this course name, so this one, like is a commerce course or science course or engineering or technology course, whatever the course it is. Then here I have taken marks also, marks for 3 subjects, M1, M2, M3. So these are all properties of a student. Now marks for various subjects are there, right? So I have not taken for all subjects, just as a sample I have taken 3. Now what are the methods? Any calculations? Yes, we may be finding total, we may be finding average marks, we may be checking what is the result, grades we may be evaluating. For that we can have methods. So I have 2 methods here. One is to calculate total, right? Total marks. M1, M2, M3, we have to add them and return the result. That is simple. So I have not written the body. This is integer, so this also I have taken integer. Then average marks, that is total by number of subjects. So average we can calculate. So I have 2 methods here. These are 2 methods, first one and the second one, and some properties I have taken here, right? Roll number, name and course, and 3 marks. So this is about a student, and lot more things you can add in this one. It depends on your requirement. Anyway, after this video I will be giving a demo. In that demo I will implement these methods and I will use this class and show you. Now let us move on to the next class, that is account. This is bank account. Now object is account, this one. So till here I have finished all. Now this one I am doing account. So let us see the properties of an account. So I have taken few. Account number, it's a long type, like lengthy account number is there. Then the name of a person, that is account holder, and it's a string. And the balance, what is the amount he is having in his account. So that is double I have taken. So this is balance. So these are the properties, and lot more properties are possible. Details of that customer, and the creation date of an account, means opening date of an account, and a lot of things you can have here. I have taken few. So these are the properties, right? All these are variables, and data type is important there. Now next is methods. What you can do with a account? You can deposit some amount, you can withdraw some amount. So I have two methods here. Deposit is a method, and when you are depositing, see, this is the first time we are looking at, you have to mention how much amount you are depositing. So that goes as a parameter to a method. Till now I have written for all of these, none of the method was having any parameter. This is having parameter because you are depositing. So how much you are depositing, amount you have to pass as parameter, and it is not returning anything. It doesn't have to return the result, or if at all, if you want to return present balance after depositing, if you want to return the new balance, you can make this as double. You can make this as double. And one more thing, for amount also, instead of integer, because this is double, I should take it as double. Then same way, withdraw. How much amount you want to withdraw, you can make it as double, and you can specify the parameter. What is the amount you want to withdraw? You should mention that. And after withdrawing, if you want to return the new balance, after withdrawing the reduced one, you can return that new balance. If you don't want to return anything, it's up to you whether you want this method to return or not. So these methods will return updated balance after withdrawing or depositing, and both takes arguments, right? So double argument amount. So these are the two methods, first method and second method. So this is all about account. Now next is car class. So car and television, these two classes, already I have shown you a class for television in the previous video. Again I will write down the class for car and television. Now I have classes for car and television. Let us look at it. If I take the properties of a car, there are lots of properties of a car. To name few, name, that is brand name of a car, that is make, which company car it is, or model name, whatever it is. Then registration number, number will be given by the government authority, so that number, and the color of a car. So what is this? There is one built-in class available in Java for color. We'll be using it sometime. So just I wrote it to show you that there is something called color available. So string we know, color we don't know, but it's there. Okay, we will learn about it. Then fuel quantity. What is the quantity of fuel right now in the tank? So that is double, right? So how many gallons or how many liters it is there, that is mentioned here. So these are the properties of a car. These are the properties, and all these are variables, data members. Now coming to methods. What are the methods? What are the things you can do? Start a car, stop a car, start, stop. This is the body. I have not written. I have, instead of writing here, I have just kept it empty here. Then change gear, accelerate, and brake. There are a lot of things you can do, right? So play music, or switch on AC, or switch on heater. Many things you can do. You can have lots of methods here inside the car. Now next, properties of a television. So I'll quickly finish this because we have already seen this one. That is name, that is a brand name of a television. What is the current channel number? So I am calling it as CURR, current number, channel number. And what is the volume, present volume. Then the methods, you can switch on television, you can switch off television, change a channel, or increase volume, decrease volume. Lots of other things that you can do with the television. So you can write as many methods you want. That depends on your requirement. So that's all about these classes. You practice this one, and you can select few more objects and try to write the classes by yourself. And I have given you the guidance how to write on the classes for the objects. So you can write it for camera, you can write it for a mobile phone, you can write it for a fan. A lot of things that you see around you. For everything you try to write on a class by yourself in Java. I am not writing the functionality. You see this one. So only the method name is sufficient and the properties are sufficient. What to write inside, you don't worry right now. Slowly you will learn about it. So as you go along this course, you will be learning how to fill those things, what functionality you can add there. So that's all in this video. In the next video is a demo video. I will write on all these classes, what all I have shown you, and I will write some functionality in them, and I will use them. Right? I will create their objects and use them. So don't miss the next video. Watch the demonstration for these classes. So that's all.